Surprise! We've surprised you. You've been surprised.
All the surprises.
Surprise. So, we have a surprise. It's probably not much of a surprise to anyone that watches this channel. But I guess if you're new, it would be a surprise. We're not going to reveal it yet because we're going to wait for people to, get on the line. So, as per usual, our tradition of mocking Craigslist. The only thing new from since last week is this one right here. So let's take a look what we got here. Titman 98 paintball marker. Slide.
It does come with an aftermarket longer barrel.
Yep, Titman 98 paintball marker.
So there's that.
Let's see. So gravity fed hopper, just standard Titman 98. It does
But
have
it's got a fancy
a
barrel.
barrel sock. Is that a laser pointer?
I don't
Right
know
there?
what that is.
And then that's a stock for the back of a CO2 tank. I used to have one of those as a kid.
Of course you did.
Comes with aftermarket longer barrel. Hasn't been used in a while. May need gaskets replaced. I think they mean O-rings. Comes with small CO2 bottle. May need tested. And I will throw in some paintballs and or a mask if you would like. 150 or best offer.
Nobody wants your paintballs.
Wait. Meet around South Park or in Cranberry. Those
He
two
probably-
things are
he
nowhere
probably
near each
lives-
other.
Based on says around my work schedule, he may live.
He probably lives in South Park and
and
works in
lives
Cranberry would be my
That
guess.
sounds salacious.
That's funny though. But yeah, 150. This is worth like $10. Yeah, 150. This person.
Well, it depends on that mask. Nobody wants
$10.
Nobody wants your paintballs though.
10 freaking.
I
bucks.
like how he says it, as in like I'm gonna up the deal for you.
Yeah.
When nobody wants your paintballs.
You're gonna get some paintballs and a mask if you'd like. Nobody wants your paintballs. Nobody wants your mask. Probably most people don't even want your gun. But again, I mean, I could even make an argument for $20 because that does look like it's in pretty good shape.
Personally, the one thing I really don't want to share with somebody is a mask. Like, I don't want your old mask because the foam is probably all messed up and it probably has your sweat on it.
My guess is that his doesn't even have foam, honestly. It's probably got plastic, rubber. It's a combo. But, you mean, like I said, the gun's
if you're
pretty
gonna
good.
spend good money,
I mean, the barrel
on
is
one thing.
whatever. The gun looks like it's in pretty good shape. You could make an argument for $20, but 150.
nobody's spending $150 on it.
150.
And if you are, I'll sell you things because I'm sure it doesn't matter what I charge you, you'll buy them anyway.
And that's the only new thing. The rest of this is all stuff we've made fun of before. So, unfortunately, that's all we have to make fun of today. So we can say goodbye to that. But obviously not enough time's gone past. We haven't gotten anybody on here yet. Let's see what this says here. Has anybody at all joined? No. Nope, no one yet. Which is not surprising. It's only been 3 minutes. Usually it takes longer than that. So what can we waste some time with in the while we're waiting for people to join us? Anything? Well, we could talk about Steeltown Paintball a little bit. Something we've already talked about before, but we like to continually update people, or not update, just remind people. There is a 400 player
Now
limit.
no one's watching.
Apparently no one's watching. Not even us.
We're not watching. That's interesting.
There is a 400 player limit. So that's probably not an issue for anyone. But hopefully it is. I really hope that becomes an issue. So if you haven't already registered for Hamburger Hill on August 29th and 30th at Steeltown Paintball, please do so. ADOG will be general.
Have you registered
game?
yet? Do I have to register?
Neither one of us have to register.
Well, why don't you show them the site and go through the registry?
Because I'm still angry at the site. So here's the thing.
I don't
Let me
know why
let me
you're
complain to
angry
you
about
about the
this.
site. I'll show everyone the site. Fine. I will show it to everyone and show you why I'm angry. So let's go to Steel Town Paintball. I think it's SteelTownPaintball.com. Let's see. That is indeed it. So, okay, so here's the website. Bloop, website. So we're gonna scroll down to make a reservation for Hamburger Hill. But you see how let me go back actually. See how real big right there? It says co-hosted by Buffalo Paintball? That's not true. Because apparently the guy that handles the website hasn't updated this stuff, even though I've been complaining about it for the last month and a half. And then, so you click on it, you go down to the big poster. And what do they have? They still have the old freaking general from Buffalo, who, Nate, I like Nate, I play with Nate a lot. He's not the general. He will not be there. It's not even that he's not just the general. None of Buffalo Paintball will be there. So why has this not been updated? This is still correct. Lee Williams is still the general from the North Vietnamese. But you're the general over here. And it should not say from Buffalo Paintball. Because he won't, the whole team won't be there. That's why I'm angry at it. And that's why I don't like to display it. But that's where you go. You go to Hamburger Hill event now. Event registration, you type in your number of guests. So for example, one person. Again, it shows the wrong damn poster. Then you click the day, click the time. It's for an event, so it's for the whole thing. But then you put in your information. And then you pick your team. For some reason, the only option you have even is our team.
I'm okay with it.
Which, let's go with it. All right, let's get as many people on our team as possible.
I'm completely okay with it.
So you click that. You can get discounted paint if you order it now as opposed to ordering it the day of. You know, type in all your name and information, and then let's see what is the price of paint. 60. It's 60. So it's probably 65 if you buy it the day of. So I told everybody it was 55. I think it's actually 65. So I apologize. It's my bad. It is 60 if you pre-order, and then 65 the day of.
Also, Dunedain, who hopefully will be registering if they've not already done so, you may want to put that your party is Dunedain, or if you're
make sure you
registering all together.
Make sure you name for your party. Just put Dunedain. Not that Tom, the owner, really knows who we are, but
also,
but Carl does.
If you're going with a group of numerous people, you can have a name so
Zero's a numer. I know.
If there's a bunch of
I'm
you
a pest.
going
I know.
from a specific area, I know that you're trying to get people from Mayhem to come down. You can put a name. I actually think there is an asterisk. It may be required for you to put a name.
So yeah, put Dunedain Paintball. If you're watching this and this is why you sign up, put Dunedain Paintball. There you go. And that way we'll all be part of the same reservation. Although again, you and I don't have to register because you're general and I'm XO. I asked them specifically.
Yeah, nobody knows that apparently I'm general.
Carl
It's okay.
does. The writer knows, but that's about
I'm
it.
not too worried about it. It's only June 17th. Now, come August, if there's still a picture of Nate, then I'll get mad.
That would be quite
I've got
aggravating.
enough things to be anxious and worried and upset about. I don't need that to be added to the list. So.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let me I actually want to send that to Carl and be like, what up?
Okay, send it to Carl and say, what up?
I'm going to. You can't stop me. Don't even try. Don't even try to stop me because you can't. As Queen would say, don't stop me now. So I'm having a good time.
You don't seem to be having a good time. You seem to be angry about this poster.
It does aggravate me.
And you're getting Loki upset too.
Oh, poor baby. What's going on, Lo? Loki, baby, stop.
You're not sitting on the couch cuddling with him is the problem?
Ah. Let's see. I know that you aren't in control of the website. But you are my contact.
When did we go there?
So,
2 Sundays ago?
What's
Not,
up
not last
with
Sunday, but the
the-
Sunday before. When they discussed sending photos to get the poster fixed.
I also told him that the what's it called? Event page on Facebook needs updated too, because that is pitiful. It doesn't tell you anything. So let me pull it up here. So let me show this here.
It also doesn't say that it's 2 days.
It doesn't tell you anything. It says it's August
Oh.
30th only. Or actually, no, it does say August
It's
29th
August
to August 30th. Okay, so it does say that. But then, this is the information they give you. That's it. And then you go to discussion. There's nothing there. There's just nothing. Now I understand that there's still time. Like, there is still time. I understand that, but you're not going to get people excited about it, like, without some sort of information here. All the people on here, I invited him. I invited him. I invited him. I invited him. Like, all these people are because I invited them.
I love you got some power.
But it's like they don't even want people there. I don't know what's going on.
Carl said he was busy. Ask for control of the Facebook site and you take care of it.
It's not my job to take care of it.
It's not your job to take care of it, but you're obviously upset about it, so take care of it.
I'm just going to keep yelling at them until they fix it.
Whatever you want to do.
I'm just going to keep yelling at them
I'm
until they
just
fix it.
gonna look pretty in a tent and
So here's
Yeah,
the
like-
awards for this weekend. So I guess we'll start talking about it. No one's obviously joining us. It's been
we had 2, it
12
went down.
minutes. Okay, so no one's joining us. It's been 12 minutes.
Okay.
They have not added A-Dog's W onto here. Now, he may have already had these made by the time that you started saying that.
I'm gonna get a marker.
Keep that in mind.
I'm
So
gonna get a big
what we should do,
silver marker.
yeah, we should take a silver Sharpie with us, and if we win, put the big W on there. How's that? We should hand it to
I'm
him
such
so
a.
he
It
can
makes
draw
me
the W.
seem like such a bitch.
Well, you are.
But because you both
Oh, no
get
one can see it. Yeah, move it over.
because
There
you
we go.
both get command awards,
The winner should get a W.
the winner should get some like
You don't need to have like a winner and loser. Just put something on the winner. I agree.
or don't have both of them get command awards. That's cheaper.
No, both people should get a command award because you did command. But one of those should be marked winner. But both of you should get a command award
Well,
because you
nobody
both
gets
commanded.
for D-Day. No, that's a leadership excellence award. Nobody gets a leadership excellence.
Okay, and I don't like that because again, you were a general. You did put forth all the effort. You should be recognized for that.
Okay, well then fine. Just put a W on one of them. I don't even care if I get the W. I just want a W on there.
So take a silver Sharpie and give it to Kuda and say, put this on one of them, or you can draw it for him. And then before he announces the winner,
I'll
you
make
draw it
look
on
pretty.
there. So no matter if it goes to us or it goes to LOA, either way, it's gonna have a W on it.
Because they give the command awards and then they announce who won and then they go through the awards. Go through all of the awards, have command last, and then deliver the announcement. And that way they can have the winner. I just wanted to say W.
I mean,
I'm gonna
yeah.
put D-U-B-U. W.
No, don't do that.
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
Good, don't do that. Yeah, I'm not so such about it as you, but I do agree. I mean, you should separate it somehow. But in any case, so as you guys have seen the title, you know what the surprise is. About a week ago.
I think it was after we went live
It
last week.
wasn't even a week ago. It was a couple of days ago.
I think
I think it was the day after we went live. So Thursday, because we went live on Wednesday, right?
I'm not exactly sure when that email was sent to you,
Let's see.
but an email was sent.
June 16th. What's the day is that?
June 16th. That was yesterday.
I must have responded to it. Oh, no, that was, okay, he sent it out to the commanders. I must have deleted the other one. Let's see here.
It was definitely Thursday or Friday.
I'm pretty sure it was Thursday because we went live on
Did we go live
Wednesday, and then I think it came in the next day. Let's see here. Let's see here. Here we go. June 11th, which was Thursday. Yeah, so on Thursday, we got an email from Mission Masters asking, hey, remember how you said that you would general if no one else could? You want general? I mean, it was a little bit more eloquent than that. Dean actually writes up this very professional email and everything.
It was very professional.
But essentially, that's what it said. It was, we try not to repeat generals, especially not in a row. And we know you're already doing NAM, but no one else is available. So can you general? So we said yes, and then we figured A-Dog was going to do it, but we had been talking to Paul about generaling in general. And so I asked him if he wanted to do it, and he said yeah. So Paul's going to be general. I don't think he's having a single XO. I think he's using both of us as...
I thought he always has a plan.
He does. He likes to plan.
And I'm sure we'll know that plan on Friday.
Hey, look. You're being loud, babe. Come on.
What he wants, if we're squad leaders, if we're XOs. He's going to use Dunedain's strengths, but it's going to be all Paul. He's just going to tell us what to do, which I'm okay with.
Paul, in the name of Dunedain. Not Paul in the name of Whiskey Squad. That's a different Paul. These are different Pauls.
So many different Pauls.
Because, you know, like, he can change his persona like this.
He's a ninja.
No. Ninjas.
I feel like he'd be a great ninja.
He would be a man of many or what are the from Game of Thrones, what are they called?
Oh, that got what?
The nameless ones.
Yeah.
They're faceless ones, or whatever. Or they can change their faces. It's like that. Except his face doesn't change, his personality changes.
Nothing from that show absorbed into my mind.
Look, can you take that into the other room, Pop? Can you take him into the other room? He's super loud right now. Super loud.
He's enjoying his Pepsi.
Hey, look, we're up to 3 people.
Come here, baby.
After almost 18 minutes, we're finally up to 3 people.
Come on, baby.
Don't know who those people are. No one's talking to us. Alright, well, he went to the other room, so good. He was just being too loud. So just to recap, if you haven't already booked your reservation for Hamburger Hill, please do so. It is capped at 400, which hopefully will be an issue. I doubt it, but hopefully. But yeah, so for this weekend, it is Battles of the Pacific by Mission Masters. And Paul, in the name of Dunedain, is generaling. The 2 of us are lieutenants. I believe he plans on having...
I think Minion or Dalton is something else.
Yeah, like squad leaders. But no, Dante, I think, is going to actually be his...
Oh, his
now that I
second
think about
hand.
it, I think,
No, he
yeah.
wanted... Dante was going to shadow.
He's going to kind of shadow him. He's teaching him how to general. Which I said to Paul, 2 things. One is...
You
don't just get up in there and do it. Second, but more importantly, would be if you're going to do that, I don't feel like Mission Masters is the game to do it at because of the way Mission Masters is run. The general's on the field all the time playing the game.
It's very hard
I don't think
to
you can
general
learn
and teach Mission Masters. It's very easy to general and teach in an all-day situation where you're primarily in a tent.
Bobby, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I think with Mission Masters, you just gotta do it.
That's a happy pup right there.
He's a happy pup. He's a happy pup.
But yeah, so...
But whatever, it's just another man on the field for us to...
Right. So we are the U.S., and the British and the Anzacs And
we're
no,
not
we're
the
not.
U.S.
No,
we
we're not.
are the.
We're not the U.S. What am I talking about?
I don't know. We're the Imperial Japanese Navy.
Would you say
I
that we're
don't.
the U.S. then?
I didn't say it. I was wondering what you were even talking
We're
about.
the U.S. for the NAMs. For the name.
No, we're not
for
the
the
U.S.
one
for
NAM. For the one NAM.
for the
now.
one NAM, the Vietnam, the Hamburger Hill NAM. We're
Yeah, it's all messed up now. It's all messed up now. This virus has got the whole world messed up, even when it comes to who, gentle, and
We're evil, and then we're not evil, and then we're evil again, and then we're not evil again. I'm so pure heart, it doesn't matter.
what. Is that what it is?
You know that's why I like being the bad guys.
Because you're pure of
Because
heart.
I'm pure of heart off the field. We
That's
all
right,
know this.
that's right. Okay, let's see here. That's not what I'm clicked on. Why does it say I'm clicked on that when I'm clicked on this? I've been trying to fix it 3 days.
Well, good to know the IT department at Steeltown is top notch.
All right, I've done all the yelling now. What was I saying?
You were saying that we were the U.S. when we're the
Yeah,
Imperial and
we are
Japanese Navy.
We are the Japanese.
Technically,
for
it's
this
the
mission.
Imperial Japanese Army. That's how it's advertised as. But because the Navy is a prettier flag, we're the Navy. For Japan.
Why you gotta talk about flags like that? Why you gotta give away what we have? Why you gotta tell the world before we can present it to them in beautifulness?
Are they gonna Google the Japanese Imperial Navy and Army flag?
Maybe they might. Xavier
Well-
seems to think that you're Thanos trying to bring balance to the universe. That makes sense.
Okay with that.
I'm with it. Xavier, you're coming to Hamburger Hill, correct? And that better be a yes. And I know someone asked you to join some tournament. F them. She's cuter. She has a better butt. I'm cuter. I don't even know who asked you, but I guarantee you I'm better looking. I got a better butt. You can look at both of our butts, either one of our butts. I don't care.
We both have very good butts.
Don't give me this can't stuff. No, none of that. Your tournament, how long? Where is your tournament? Where is it, and how long is it? Because Hamburger Hill is 2 days, so you could come to one of the days.
I mean, it's still cheaper.
It's only $30.
It's $40 though if you don't pre-register. That's what it said on their website.
Okay, well if he pre-registers, it's only $30,
He could pre-register and then just
and
come
just show
on
to one
Sunday.
day. You don't have to go to both
Yeah.
days. Even if you're pre-registered, you still just have to go to one. So, yeah, I expect to see you there. I also expect to see everybody else in the Slaughterhouse family there, because you're gonna make sure that they're there. And if no one shows up from the Slaughterhouse family, you and I are gonna have some words, and you're not going to enjoy what those words are.
He'll use the letter he doesn't like to use.
I will never use no. That's not gonna happen.
You know, there are words in the dictionary that do not have that letter attached to the U.
Yeah, like umbrella.
What?
You said they don't have that letter attached to the U, like umbrella. It's just a U. Very good. That's what you said. Those are your
I
words.
understand that. There are words that start with the letter that you don't think is a letter.
It's not a letter. It's a placeholder.
Anyway,
It's a placeholder.
the Hindu Arabic system says it is a letter. But I digress. There are words that the second letter is not a Q. Or a U, sorry, a U, not a Q. That'd be weird.
What are you talking about?
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna just rewind myself and pretend I didn't say anything.
I'm glad you are, because I can't forget it. It's burned into my head forever.
Yeah.
So you better be there at least one of the days. You haven't told me where your tournament is. Where's your tournament? Which day is it? How long is it? That's what you gotta tell me. But yeah, so this weekend we were not expecting to general. I was getting pretty anxious about like finding out who the commanders were, because for the most part I generally wait to see if either commander is going to ask us to be on their team, because we've decided in the past to be on one team or the other, and then we've been asked to join the other team. I'm like, well,
Or they just move us.
sometimes we just get moved, but sometimes they ask us. I'm like, well, sure, I guess, you know. So I've been trying to wait to see if anyone asks us now. But if you don't know who the generals are, you don't even know who's gonna, what's going on. So, but then finally, Thursday of last week, he asked if we could. But basically what he said was that he was having trouble finding generals. Now they have the way that they, well, I don't know if Kuda wants that let out, but they have a system as far as choosing their generals, and I guess he was having trouble with the system for whatever reason, probably because of the damn virus. But he asked if we could, so we said we would. So we haven't prepared for it really at all. Paul, I think, has at least some idea of what he plans on doing. But that's the thing about Mission Masters, is you can't really plan ahead because you don't know what the missions are. You don't know what the props are going to be or where they're going to be. Or you don't know any of that stuff until the day of, which, as we've discussed before, in some ways is great. In some ways, for me particularly, is not so great because I like to do the planning ahead of time. I like to strategize, and I can't do that if I don't know what's going to happen in the game, which is saddening.
Sometimes, though, if you research the battles, you can kind of...
Yeah, but like when we did that for Mayan the first time, when we
it helped
Mayan,
at least on 2 of them.
Not really though. We kind of guessed some things, and there were a few things that we were more or less right on, but like we didn't know what prop would be there, any of that stuff.
It
didn't really do us any good.
It made me feel more comfortable.
Okay. And it's a 5-man Hyperball at Pinnacle Paintball Park in Chardon, Ohio. The 29th is pre-tournament practice, and the 30th is actual tournament.
You don't need to practice.
You don't need pre-tournament practice. F that.
Also, Ohio.
It is Ohio. Do you really want to go to Ohio?
It's flat there. You'll be fine.
No. That's not a good enough excuse. All I can tell you is that's not a good enough excuse.
Well, if they have already paid for everything and they have like a hotel, it kind of is a good excuse because they paid for everything.
Don't help him.
I want him to be there, but
it's 2 months away. Why are you gonna be that guy?
Because I understand the understanding of money.
No. You're done. You're done talking.
If
you're gonna back him up,
I'm not backing him up. I made a point.
So you don't want him there. Do you hear that? ADOC doesn't want you there. She said,
well,
F you. You're
not
not good enough anymore, and she doesn't want you
If
there.
he doesn't want to be there, then I'm not going to waste my time wanting him there. That just
snap.
hurts myself.
She said she's not going to waste her time trying to get you to be there.
No, don't skew words.
You just said that. You
I
just
didn't.
said those words.
I said that I wasn't going to waste my time wanting him to be there if he doesn't want to be there. That just hurts me in the end.
So basically what she's saying is you're not worth her time. So we don't want you there anyway. So go to your stupid tournament. I hope you lose.
Those words didn't come out of my mouth.
No, all you said was he wasn't good enough for the tournament. And you
words
weren't going to waste your time on him. That's what you said.
You're a mean man.
Yes.
That knows how to twist words.
Sure. Let's go with yes.
Leave that to the Twizzlers and stop messing with words.
Well, obviously, so he says it hurts his heart, but I don't think that's true, being as he doesn't have a heart to hurt. If he did, he'd be there, but he don't got a heart.
Well, now you're just being real mean.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes you gotta be mean?
Sometimes love hurts, I guess, or I don't know. Sometimes you gotta hear the truth, which is you're not worthy of our carings. Right?
I care about him as a human being.
Just not as a player enough to be there.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I never win on these lives. I always get, thrown under a bus.
There's no bus here. What bus are you getting thrown under? Well, anyway.
I'm in front of a bus.
So this weekend we've not. I think they've had Battle of Pacific before. We've not played it, but I believe they had it there before. But it's based off of just a bunch of Pacific battles, World War II. They have them listed. I don't remember what they all are, but it should be a good time as per usual. It is LOA general last time, and they're generally this time. But they're the blue team, which is extremely unusual. And I asked Kuda, I was like, are they allowed to do that? Can they do that?
Are they allowed to be blue?
Are they allowed? And I think he thought, I was like, they're always red. Their jerseys are red. They have to be red. And I think Kuda thought I was being serious. Because he was like, oh, they have a second jersey, don't worry. And he actually sent me a picture of their camo jersey.
They have camo jerseys?
Apparently they have camo jerseys.
Well,
and I was like, this messes up my whole worldview.
I don't know what to think about that.
I know, it's weird. We'll see if they're actually wearing them. But apparently they have camo jerseys that maybe they'll wear because they're going to be blue. Because he asked us first, so we chose what team we wanted. We wanted to be the Japanese because why not? We're always the bad guys, right? So, or not always, obviously, but usually we're the bad guys. So it should be a good game. I'm excited about it. Completely unprepared. Hopefully Paul has some sort of plan, but again, you can't plan that much when it comes to Mission Masters. So we'll see what happens. But the last game obviously was a great one. We lost by 1 point in the end, which is pretty fantastic. That's a good game. You know, as I've said many times, I'd rather lose a good game than win a knockout. And so that was obviously a very good game.
When you're down to essentially the last few minutes of the battle, or the last few minutes of the last mission, you know that you both fought hard, and you don't learn how to be better at scenario games if you always win or you play the easy people. And LOA brings it. Balls brings it.
He's the only one, huh?
No, other people. I said LOA brings it. I specifically mentioned Balls because he brings it without a gun. So like, I also, you know how I feel about Balls. So
She likes balls.
I like Spidey as well, and his beard. I pretended to stroke it last time. I was like, I'll just do this for safety purposes, and I just went like that, 6 feet away from him. But they bring it. They're a good team. Leave me alone. Let me just crush on my LOA people and leave me alone.
But that does lead me. I'm wondering about who's going to general NAM so we're doing NAM. Originally, we had asked that we were going to be American and South Vietnamese for NAM, but I guess he has us down as North Vietnamese, which is fine, whatever.
We figured that it should be an American Vietnamese powerhouse.
Two in a row, because they're only 2 weeks away from Hamburger Hill.
But honestly, playing Nam as an American isn't gonna give us any advantage.
But my point is, I wonder if he's gonna have better luck finding another general for that game, because if he's having so much trouble with this one, he had to ask us, and then LOA. He told us specifically he tries not to to have the same ones. So LOA obviously was not meant to be general either, because they general last game.
Maybe it was just difficult. Because it was 3 weeks from...
And it's Father's Day weekend, I'm not sure.
That's probably a good reason.
Maybe. I don't know.
I tried to get my daddy to come play, and his response was, do I have to play the entire game? And I was like, well, monetarily wise, you should. And he got a little nervous because apparently he did not do well trying to shoot us at our wedding. And he's like, can we start out a little slower first before I commit myself to a scenario? I was like, whatever you want to do, Daddy. I love my daddy.
Really? That's surprising. One loves their own father.
Well, I'm a spoiled little daddy's princess, so yes, I love
That's
daddy.
for sure. That's for sure, you little brat.
He's upset about it.
Who's upset about
You're
what?
upset about my spoiled princessness from my daddy.
Why?
I don't know, you seem always upset about it. You're always making fun of me for it.
Just because I make fun of you for it doesn't mean I'm upset about it.
I was, luckily, the genes, I got a good daddy.
Okay.
I'm just saying that I like my daddy a lot, and I'm a daddy's little girl, and I don't care who knows it. I'm 32, and I will need my dad until I can't know what my dad is anymore. So, that doesn't make any damn sense. Regardless of whether he's on this planet or not, I will still need him because I'm a daddy's spoiled little bitch. And that's just how it's going to always be. And I'm going to shut up now.
Anyway, so back to Earth. Xavier, are you having any events this year? Are you planning on having events? You haven't announced anything. Are you going to have an Atlas game or some other scenario game? I would like to know.
He's been waiting for Atlas.
Seriously, I was all excited for last year's Atlas, and then you canceled it for some reason. Which, you got life. I'm not, gotta do what you gotta do, but it made me sad. I was ready to shoot some people. And I was excited about it because it was about me. So that was cool. A-Dog didn't like the story. She said that she felt that it made her look like a bad player, all of the team. And I was like, it's just a story. Get over it. But whatever. What?
Nothing.
You don't remember saying that?
I know exactly what I said. I know exactly what I said. I know exactly what I meant.
Cool story, bro. Well, I mean, that's pretty much all I had to talk about today. We just have one little final thing, but do you have anything first? Anything else you want to talk about? Does anybody out there, all two of you, have anything you guys want to talk about before we head out? Give our one last little thing and then head out?
I have one thing.
Yes, I'm ready.
Do you want to discuss Ion, or is that something?
Oh, yeah, I guess we'll Ion's canceled. That sucks. Ion has been canceled officially. That was July 11, 12, and 13. Or no, 10, 11, 12. That's what it was. July 10, 11, and 12.
And it was not posted on their website, Skirmish's website. It was posted on their Facebook page.
Yeah, they pretty much spread it everywhere on Facebook. It's probably on the website now.
Yeah. What's really interesting is that the day that I was looking on their website, we got a message in the group, but that was Sunday. Sunday they posted on their Facebook page that unfortunately they cannot hold.
Basically what they said was the 250 person limit is not enough, which is what I expected. And they said that the state Congress has overturned Governor Wolf, but Wolf is fighting it. It's going to go to the courts, and it could take months. And they're like, people need to plan. They need to pay for things. They need to travel. Our vendors need to get set up, and there's just not enough time with this battle that might happen in the courts for a while. So they just decided to
planning it, but they are they don't want anyone contacting them. So if you're watching this and you haven't heard, or they will be reaching out to everybody, which is about.
Apparently, I actually need to call for us though, because it was all through Doug.
Oh.
I have to call separately, but I'm going to give it a little while before I do that.
But they said that they were going to reach out, and you either have the option of a full refund, or it can just all be moved over to next year's Ion. And if you do move it over to next year's Ion, they are giving you a free case of paint.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
So if you have pre-registered, they will be in touch with you. So look out for their call. But I'm a little sad. I couldn't do Stalingrad. I couldn't do Ion. I was really ready to be second in command in that tent. I was really excited about it. So it's sad, but we kind of figured
my assumption
a couple
would
weeks
be,
ago that it was not going to happen.
My assumption would be they also won't have the third in the series. They may have a scenario, but I doubt it will be, the third of the Ion series, because they didn't have the first or Ion itself. So that would be my guess. Now, Xavier says that he wants to still have the tournament, but it's up in the air. He's allowed to start taking small private parties after July 13th. So the tournament's fine. I like tournaments. It'll be fun. I'd rather have a scenario, though. Just saying. rather play the scenario. For sure.
Yeah, because you're an egotistical maniac.
What does my
I'm just
ego have to do
kidding.
with it? What does my ego have to do with it? Wouldn't my ego be stroked more by winning a tournament?
Not if a whole scenario was dedicated to you.
That's true. If the whole scenario is dedicated to me, you're right. You're not wrong. About
I'm not
that.
wrong at all.
I guess that's true. But that doesn't mean that this one would be, just because last year's was supposed to be.
And I was just assuming, but whatever. Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm gonna stop doing these lives with you.
So the last thing we wanted to mention, just real quick, not making any big deal of it, but it's out there, so we're gonna make sure everyone knows. We have, at least for now, parted ways with Pittsburgh Paintball Park P3. We've left it open with them, where if things change, we'll go back to them. We're happy to be sponsored by them again and go back to reffing there and all that stuff. But as of right now, we've parted ways with them. We won't go into why. We don't want to make any bad blood or anything like that, but that is the current situation. Eric is finally here, finalizing things for college. He's growing up so fast.
It's very early to finalize things for college.
Well, Eric, do you have anything you want to talk about? Because we're already done. We're ready to close off here. Do you have anything you want to talk about,
But
Eric?
we appreciate your presence.
We do appreciate
Hey,
that you
there's
showed up.
4 people now.
Yeah, Eric's the 4th. I don't know who the other 2 are. Only 2 people are talking to us, so I don't know who the other 2 are.
They like to be, hidden. They don't need to make their presence known. Maybe they just enjoy watching our lovely marriage. Banter.
You've started construction on Viking shields. Cool. We have a plan for the shields. So keep doing what you're doing, because we have a plan for those shields and how we're going to use them. And this weekend, I don't know how many shields we'll have, but 3 shields are allowed per team. So feel free to bring your shield and then 2 Viking shields as well.
And we are playing against balls, so just, bring all the shields. Actually, no.
Just bring 3, because we're only allowed to have 3. And other people may bring shields, I don't know, but bring 3, that way we have them in case no one else does. And if they're Viking shields, then I can carry one. Hell, I'll carry a Viking shield. Well, if Balls is always on the other team, he's not always on their team, but he is often on the other team, because unfortunately they're pretty much the largest team that go to Three Rivers. And I think we're the 2nd largest team that goes to Three Rivers, which means that we're always going to be against each other, because otherwise you have all the teams on the same team.
Ronan's bigger than us, technically.
I think Ronan technically is bigger than us, but as far as who actually shows up, they usually have 2 or 3, maybe 4. We usually have 5 or 6. So, yeah, that's basically why. Yeah, there you have it. That's what we just talked about. Band of Brothers.
Band of
Ronan.
Brothers is Ronan.
They're Ronan Band of Brothers. I think they usually go by Band of Brothers, though. But either way, it's the same team. Anything else you want to talk about? Because if not, we're closing out for the night. Just once again, to everybody in the ether, if you have not already signed up, registered for Hamburger Hill at Steeltown, August 29th and 30th, please do so. There is a cap at 400, which again probably is not an issue for us here in the Pittsburgh area, but I truly hope it becomes an issue. So go on and register. It's $30. It is $60 a case of paint. If you pre-register, $65 if you don't get it until the day of. So please go on there, register for the U.S. team. That's us, the U.S.
Apparently
and the South
that's all you
Vietnamese.
can register for.
Yeah, the website right now just gives you that option. You can't register for the North Vietnamese. Maybe they'd like Ion to shut it down if it fills up.
Yeah.
That's possible. So please go on, register for the U.S. team. That is the option. It doesn't give you a color. It just says U.S. Army. So if you haven't already done so, please do. I've got people coming in from Pittsburgh. Got people coming out from Mayhem Company that usually go to Ion, but this year it's canceled, so they're coming to this. So hopefully 400 will cap it out. So please go on and register if you haven't already. All right, everybody. Have a good night.